blaze, true indeed. Yes, I can reckon that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I leash I need. Watch me sound like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just. Boys ain't just weed. Hey, you can't read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, fine, do the left I see. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he only gets to around the 15 before... brought down.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
First and 10.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in Ty Felton. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Block inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
First carry here for the South Carolina product. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Jake, when you're out there in this booth, you can hear it and you can feeling. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Clock 40. Come on, ready. Set.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in his first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Down. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Bernard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They kick the running back in motion. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set.
Set. Ready. 38. Go get him. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Play action, McCarthy. All the left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 27-yard line.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Riggs. 19 tight.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Here from the gun. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
You know,
play.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the well again. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Red, cycle. Green Jack. Ready?
2nd down, looking for options. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 14-0. More from Minneapolis right after this. Time time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's got Cody Johnson complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Black ultra. Hut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
His kick
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Case, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Throw is caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll work against the blitz. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Setting up the running back screen. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set.
Working now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's him bringing up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3.
Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Olsen. Cut.
They're going to try and throw for it. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he's taken down at the 30. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a first down, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Down. Block 40.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 32. Right. Cut.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. From the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
Tight end in motion left.
Ready?
3rd down from the gun. Hauled in left side. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Here we go.
Quick throw right side. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
In a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Give now to the running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock. They drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Yellow, ready, shoot, ready, black 40, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
45, white, black, red, green, jack.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch made to right side by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. The Rams are set to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go, man. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up second and 18 at the 29-yard line.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. And final throw before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that, it just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
He's able to drive that pile of backyard. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 30. He was inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
And the Rams.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, lead teams to field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Complete. Downfield to Felton. And a stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Okay.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Come on, back.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd down now, they need 7.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Yellow, 40, yellow, blue.
Running back sent in motion. Sticking to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Ready?
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, as they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side.
Ashton Davis on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the set forces a now tougher third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, 18, run, 18, run. Go.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Vikings football, and they know they are just 1 quarter away from advancing. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already 60 here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. He could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40.
Wide open. 50, green. 6, mega. Set.
Working now from the gun. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Rams. First down.
17, come on.
First and 10 at the
In the red zone on first. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Johnston brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. I don't mean this sarcastically. sarcastically, I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's gonna be second and goal. QB sneak coming. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I can see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Down. 52 Blues, ready.
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And he gets in, touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided.
Touchdown, Rams.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Go and get your job done.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Liz.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On 1st down, they'll run. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him in.